friends, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. It's Ibilolademodi here, and if you're new, thank you for tuning in and I really hope you stay. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make Buka Stew. Buka Stew is one of the most amazing sauces or stew you can ever have. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make it rich and delicious and very authentic. I completely love this stew and I can't wait to share the secrets. If you're interested, please keep watching. Okay guys, so for this stew I basically use lots of red bell pepper. I use some tomatoes, I use some onions, some garlic and ginger. I'm going to share with you guys in the description box below the exact amount that I used. As always, I'm just peeling and going to be washing my peppers. Make sure you wash your peppers. You don't want stones and particles in your stew. So I'm just peeling off my onions and I'm just going to wash everything. I also use some Scotch bonnets just for spiciness. You practically have to use Scotch bonnets if you're making Buka stew or any other stew. You can use habanero peppers, Scotch bonnet peppers, whichever you use is fine. So I'm just showing you guys. Like I said, I also used some garlic and some ginger. All of this adds lots of flavor to your stew, so make sure you use them. Plus it's also very healthy. So as I already washed all my peppers, I'm just going to blend them. You want to make sure that you blend this until it's very, very smooth, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm just going to pour all of my peppers and my onions and everything and blend it until it's completely smooth. Please also add some water just for effective blending. Okay guys, so I already blended all my peppers. What I basically do is I always cook my pepper mix for about 20 minutes just to remove that sour taste and flavor from it before I fry it with some palm oil or vegetable oil, depending on what exactly I'm cooking. Another way to typically just skip this step in order not to waste time, you can bake your peppers before you cook it or before you fry it. This basically, skips the process of having to cook it for about 20 to 30 minutes. So I made sure that I cooked it for about 20 minutes. So in a pan, you want to pour some oil. The exact amount of oil that I used will be in the description box below. But I'm just going to bleach this for about 10 minutes and then pour some onions. I basically just always put a little bit to be sure that my palm oil is hot, and then I pour the rest, and then I fry. Another thing that I didn't say, guys, when you're bleaching your palm oil, please make sure it's on low heat. You don't want to bleach it until it's totally black. Just bleach it on low heat for about 10 minutes or less. If it's on medium heat, it's 5 minutes. That's completely fine. I added my pepper mix and then I added some water. I'm going to cover this to cook for 20 minutes until it's completely dry. Okay guys, so onto my pot of meat. I have here some goat meat, some beef, some shaki, which is also known as tripe. This is basically what I always use to cook this stew. It just gives it a very, very nice flavor. You can use whatever kind of meat you like, beef, chicken, but I must say goat meat increases the flavor and this kind of meat that I'm using. So yeah, you can use whatever meat you like, but for Buka stew it's typically made with beef, goat meat and all of that, shaki and all. So guys, I'm just adding some onions. I always use onions to cook my beef. I'm adding some curry, some thyme. I added some Adobe or adobo. To be honest, I don't know how that is pronounced, but yeah, I added that. I'm also adding some red pepper. I don't always add this, but I do sometimes, just for flavor, depending on how spicy I want it, depending on my mood. So I'm also adding some salt, and I added some Maggi cube. I'm going to leave all of the ingredients that I used and the amount in the description box below. Also, I know some people add water to their beef when they're cooking it. Some people don't. I fall in the category of people that add water just because I want my beef to be extra soft. I still get intense flavor. My meat is still very tasty. Yeah, but I know some people actually don't add water to their beef just because they believe, there's water in the meat and it comes out. But I do not depend on that alone. I love it to be very soft and I still get my flavor. So guys, I cooked it for about 20 minutes. You basically cook your beef until it's soft. It takes a while because of the goat meat and the skin. If you feel like one is getting softer than the other, you can take it out and then let the rest cook. So guys, after about 20 minutes, my meat was ready. Anytime I'm making this buka stew, typically when I'm making stew in general, I always grill my meats just because it adds additional flavor. Guys, everything is flavor for me. However I can get my flavor, I get it. So I basically always grill my meat for about 20 minutes till it's golden brown on 250 degrees, and that's fine. Okay guys, after the meat is grilled, I constantly check on my pepper sauce. You want to make sure that it's not burning. I just added my beef stock, all of the stock that I used to boil my meat. I always add it to the sauce, again for flavor. Instead of adding water, you add your beef stock. So guys, my beef was ready, properly grilled. After 20 minutes, you can see it looks very juicy and very tasty. So guys, just add it to your stew. You want to make sure you add it when it's not totally ready, just so your stew can absorb all of that sauce and boil and cook with the with the stew. I also added some more Maggi seasoning. You have to taste your stew, make sure it's flavorful, make sure it's tasty. So taste your stew after adding the meat. Don't forget that we added lots of seasoning when we were boiling it. So I typically taste it when I've added the meat to make sure nothing is too much. So yeah guys, I boil my meat in my sauce for about another 20 minutes. Let it simmer on medium heat. There's no rush, trust me. Let this cook really tenderly. You enjoy it at the end of the day. After 20 minutes, my stew was basically ready. Guys, you want to make sure that you achieve this silk tasty stew. Can you see the consistency? Like, everything is important when you're cooking buka stew. It's not your regular stew. This was very nice, very tasty. You can basically eat this with rice. That's always my go-to when I make it, with white rice. Oh my god, it's so yummy. You can also eat it with different kinds of swallow. You can eat it with eba, amala, pounded yam. I had it with rice on this day. I think I also had it with amala on a different day. It was so good. It was so tasty. If you enjoyed this video, guys, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. And I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye.